All right, Shalom. Shalom. First and foremost, call I'm like Yahweh, Bashim, Yahweh Shai, Bashim, Makakwadash. Double honors to the apostles of this great millstone peace. Salutations unto the elect. Uh, so, in today's world, we have we have we have Jake ascending into positions of power throughout America's political system. All right, so when you're looking at the news and stuff like that, you always try to look at it with a spiritual eye, So here it is. You had see that the thing is, like, when you look at the country, whatever happens in New York usually is telling you like the state of the country, because New York is like, it may not be the capital anymore, but it's still the capital. If you catch my drift, all right, because that's where everything really goes down, all right, because that used to be the old capital back in the day, but now you got Washington D.C., but the money's up there in New York, man. All right, the money's up there in New York. That's where all the billionaires are, man. That's where all the billionaires, multimillionaires, movers and shakers. That's where the people from the other countries come, whether they be rich or poor. So we know that New York is, New York is where the truth came out of, man. So New York is the Mecca, right? As they call it, right? The Mecca. And come to find out, in two of the most prestigious positions in New York politics, you got a black man as the mayor of the New York City, and you got a black woman, all right, as the attorney general. So that show you that this place is going down, because years ago, man, you could have never had no shit like that. You could never had no so-called black president. You could have never had you could have never had blacks. We're talking about, even 50, 60 years ago, you couldn't have imagined that, you have black women mayors, attorney generals. Okay, you had Lori Lightfoot was the mayor of Chicago. Then now you got Attorney General, what's her name? Weena Willis or something like that. She's the Attorney General of Georgia. So an Attorney General. Matter of fact, let's look at how much power you really have as an Attorney General. And to get there, you got to be a sellout. All right, you got to be a Mason. You got to play the game. And okay. Oh, Fannie Willis. Her name was Fannie Willis. Yeah, District Attorney of Fulton County, which is basically the District Attorney of Atlanta. All right. So you got a lot of so-called black people, Israelites, in these positions of power in the last days. Even though we live in oppression, you got a lot of Jakes that's up there, But they all had to make Faustian bargains, man. But this is the same thing that happened in Rome back in the day, man. It's the same thing that Jake started to get it up there, become emperors and senators and shit like that. So it's nothing new. Even Daniel became president in Babylon, man. All right, when you read the book of Daniel, the 6th chapter. The book of Daniel, the 6th chapter. Daniel became a president, so there's nothing new under the sun. Our people, they find a way to excel, but it's all a setup. At the end of the day, it's all really a setup, because they're not there for the interest of black people. They're there as scapegoats. So when something goes wrong, they can blame the black mayor, blame black people. See, right now you got a lot of shit going on in New York, man. You got the migrant crisis, all this craziness going on. And the city people are complaining. All kind of hell breaking loose in the city. The rents is going up tremendously. I mean, it's always been expensive, but they said on average $5,600 for rent over there in the Big Apple. So they're saying that the people that live there, they had to make $134,000 a year to live, basically. And how many people make that? Not many. Not many, unless you work in certain sectors. Like tech or finance or what they call healthcare. All right, these are the people that command these big time salaries for the most part. And they're unable to pay their rent and all that. But when the city's going to shit, they put a black mayor up there, and they put a black district attorney, so they can blame you. But Daniel, the 6th chapter and the 1st verse, and it pleased Darius to set over the kingdom 120 princes, which should be over the whole kingdom. Over these 3 presidents, of whom Daniel was first, that the princes might give account unto them, that the king should have no damage. Then this Daniel was preferred above the presidents and princes because he had an excellent spirit in him, and the king thought to set him over the whole realm. So our people have been, getting up in positions of power in the heathen's kingdom for a long time. So when you start seeing Jake, taking over, that's how you know the society's at an end, because these heathens are allowing, Jake to go up there and become these different senators and attorney generals, and, presidents. Even though Barack wouldn't know Jake, according to what we've been told. But here it is. We have a lot of our people, up there in positions, but our people look at it as a good thing. Like, oh, look at, black power. They look at it as if we're making strides, but at the end of the day, this is not our rest. The scriptures say, labor not to be rich, and these people labor to be rich. They labor to be something in this society. What do you think you have to do to become a mayor of New York? New York City. You ever been to New York City? Know how fucking big that shit is? You got the keys to the city, basically. You know what I'm saying? For 4 years, they elect you so-called as a mayor. The people who run the city, not the citizens. They go out there and vote, but they don't decide who becomes the mayor. Them billionaire Jewish investors, them small hatters, the ones in the Diamond District, the one in Wall Street, they decide the mayor. They decide the mayor's office. They decide the attorney general. They decide Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez could be up there talking to the people and shit. She's set up as she's set up to deceive the people too. She's set up to lull their asses to sleep too. All these politicians, man, that's what they do. They lure you to sleep, and they never talk about what's really going on. And when you turn on MSNBC, that's how I found out about Letitia James. I didn't know who the hell Letitia James was, But see, the people who make your decisions are not necessarily famous. Like the people who they put on the screen every day, they're talking about LeBron and all these people. They're the ones that make they're the ones that are the talk. People are talking about them. But the ones you should really be concerned about are your so-called policymakers and all these people, but they're not really necessarily plastered on Front Street all the time. But when you look them up, you go up there, you look them up, or you study the politics and shit like that. You see that Jake is up there as senators, and they're on C-SPAN and they're doing all kind of stuff. So when I found out about Letitia James, I did a little research, started looking up Letitia James and different other black figures that's prominent in this society. And come to find out, the majority of them are women because Esau didn't set them up. Like we said many times, man, this world is for them. This world is for them, and they made a Faustian bargain with this devil. So, yeah, Letitia James, she's the Attorney General of the state of New York, or New York City. I don't know which one, but I think New York City. But that's a heavy-ass position, man. That's a heavy ass position with a lot of money being moved around. They said that she won $7.5 billion from the pharmaceutical companies, like from litigations and all that type of shit. So, hey man, just off that alone, on top of everything else that these people do, so hey, not saying that all that money, of course, obviously all that money doesn't go to her, but the point is that you got a lot of responsibility on your plate. And Esau sets up these jakes that play ball. They play ball. These people that get up to these positions, they play ball. And they're celebrated in the black community, and they're looked at as if they're doing something good. But really, they're setting you up for the okie doke. The scripture say, "My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge." But it goes on to say that in Isaiah 3:12, it says that children are their oppressors and women rule over them. So here it is. You got Esau running shit, and you got women mayors over you, attorney general women over you. They're the ones putting you in prison. They're the ones that's setting up these legislations. Okay, the other day, I got pulled over by this white cop, man. This white woman cop, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, the ones in the position of power are damn women and Esau, man. And occasionally they'll sprinkle in some beta male Eric Adams to go up there and be the mayor. This Eric Adams dude, that dude is a pencil pusher. But these are the men who make it in this world. They're the ones that sit up there in the positions of power, and yep, they're the ones. They're the ones that's over there talking, making policy and speaking on behalf of the people. Moles. Moles. Okay, so let's look at this list real quick. I pulled up here. It says real quick. So it says prominent black, powerful black people in powerful and prominent black people in America. It says, okay, so the list starts with Kamala Harris, which Kamala Harris is not a black woman, by the way. She's a white woman or Asian woman. That's what they said. She's the first South Asian and first woman vice president, first black woman vice president, quote unquote. But she don't go back to our people. Rosalind Brewer, 58 years old, Walgreens next CEO, only black woman to currently lead a Fortune 500 firm. Okay, and you're gonna see the theme. You're gonna see the theme here. This devil has put our women up on a pedestal. You're gonna see the theme. Okay, this is the theme. Dr. Kizmia S. Corbett, 35 years old, lead scientist on the Moderna COVID-19 vaccine team. A pretty looking black woman, but nonetheless wicked. the first one to the lead scientist on the Crown Vicky 19 vaccine team was a black woman, Dr. Kizia Makia S. Corbett, 35 years old. Well, this was in 2021. This article is from 2021. So right now she's probably like 38, 30, 37, 38. So here you go, another example, right? This is a man, Victor J. Glover Jr., 44 years old, first black astronaut to live and work at the International Space Station for an extended stay. Okay, so Victor Glover, first astronaut to live and work at the International Space Station. So this tells me that this guy's a Mason, because astronauts are either Masons or Jesuits or Rosicrucians, or one of them. But they join these fraternities. They're Alpha, Kappa, Beta, Gamma, Zeta, whatever the hell. They go to college. They become little pencil pushers like Eric Adams. So it says Victor J. Glover, 44 years old, man, first black astronaut to be on the International Space Station. That took a long ass time, right? For them to include black people up there. Is that Amanda Gorman, 22-year-old, youngest inaugural poet in U.S. history. I guarantee you, had to go to one of them prestigious colleges and do a lot of dirt to get up there and give inaugural poems in front of the White House. Raphael Warnock, Georgia's first black senator, and you know Georgia's a racist state. You know, Georgia, them motherfuckers are racist, and they got a bunch of Jake down there, a bunch of black people, but they're not. They just recently got a first black senator. But the point is that when Jake sees their people are rising up to positions of power, they become mayors in the society. They become, you know, they become heads of state, or they become attorney generals. They move up in the ranks. That's not necessarily a great thing. That's not necessarily a good thing, because all I see is a bunch of sellouts. All I see is a bunch of sellouts. That's all I see. I don't see that, oh, they're doing something great for the community. The more black people you see in Esau's kingdom running shit, the more you should be like, damn, well, this place going down. It's a good thing and it's a bad thing, because the more you see black our people in positions of power, that means that this place going down, but also it means that more of our people sold out. So, but that's 2/3. 2/3 are gonna get up there in this world, and they're gonna maneuver, because Jake is the salt of the earth. But Daniel, being a righteous man, he became a president in Babylon, because he had an excellent spirit. All right, we just read that, Daniel 6. But real quick, keep going on the list. Rashida Jones, 39 years old, MSNBC president and first executive to run a major television news network. How do you think Miss Rashida Jones became the president of MSNBC? You know how much money it is moved around to MSNBC? Ooh-wee. She had to do a lot of stroking, man. A lot of knee polishing, okay, to get up there, okay? And you'll see, decent looking black woman, but sold out to become president of MSNBC. How you think you get up there, man? You know how much dirt you got to do? A president of MSNBC, man. That's a major news network, man. And you know what the news is about? The news is about lying to people. The news is about, when you turn on that. I was watching MSNBC earlier. Rashida Jones and them were telling us that Trump had a $450 million bond, okay, to get out of some whatever they're trying to charge him with. Have you ever heard of somebody having a $450 million bond? Have you ever heard of some shit like that? But you see, it's all sensationalism. It's all the major headlines to get you to, but that's what you see on MSNBC, man. That's what you see on Fox. That's what you see on CBS. CBS got the all CNI and shit right there in front of you. All CNI, CBS, cable news syndicate, right? All these broadcasting networks, man, they're wicked. They're wicked, and the heads of these broadcasting networks, they all worship Satan. If you want to get on TV, you got to use that white voice that they showed you in that movie. What's it called? Thank You for Reading. Something like that. Sorry for the interruption. Something like that. With Lakeith Stanfield. Lakeith Stanfield was working at he was working with Danny Glover. He was working with Danny Glover at the call center. And he told him, man, you ain't gonna make no money unless you use that white voice. He started to use the white voice, and he moved up. They made him some type of, I forget what it was. He moved up to the upper floors, and they made him some type of rich dude. They was giving him a bunch of money and stuff like that because he started to use that white voice. He sold out, and then at the end of the movie, they turned him into a horse and shit. It's funny, but he saw what that world was like. He saw what that world was like. Once you start moving up in the ranks, see, when you're a low-level peasant, when you just making, you're a grunt, you're doing the entry-level work, you don't find out nothing. You don't find out start moving up. You become the mayor. Now you start seeing the eyes wide shut parties. Now you start seeing, now you start rubbing shoulders with the elites. You know what I'm saying? With Wall Street folks and shit like that, man. If you want to become the president of the MSNBC and shit. All right. So this is a sign that this place is going down. Our people getting up in these positions of power, man. Because it's not our rest, not our kingdom, man. It's not our rest. This is Esau's world. In our kingdom, these white folks, these damn devils, they ain't gonna have no positions in our kingdom. They ain't gonna be sitting there being no vice regent or being no king. They ain't gonna have nothing to say. They gonna be slaves. It says Sandra Lindsay, 52 years old, first American to get the Crown Vicky 19 outside of trials. 52 years old. She doesn't look 52. But yeah, they said she's 52. Sandra Lindsay, critical care nurse at Long Island Small Hat Medical Center. She's the first person to take the jab outside of the trials, man. Was Sandra Lindsay, a black woman. Look at that. Nicholas Johnson, Princeton's first black valedictorian. Hey, Princeton, if you know anything about Princeton, that's a demonic school, man. We had a smart hatter that came up to the camp. We had a smart hatter that came up there. I don't know, like in the summer. I think it was during the summer, and he told us that he went to Princeton, man. And that was a rich smart hatter, man. Only rich folks go to Princeton, man. Okay, so what do you think you got to do to be the valedictorian up there, man? Oh yeah, he got great grades. No. It's not about your grades, brother. It's not about your grades. It's not about your grades. You don't become a multi-millionaire because of your grades. You don't become a multi-millionaire rubbing shoulders with the elites because of your grades. That can help you in certain aspects, but that's not what's going to get you rich. What's going to get you powerful? What's going to get you in the door, with foot in the door, sitting at Esau's table, man. All right. When you sit at Esau's table, beware, man. The scriptures say, hey, Proverbs, real quick, let's get that too. The dainties. Beware of his dainties. You're sitting there at this devil's table, man. You beware of his dainties. See, Jake, they spend their whole lives trying to get to that table, man. But see, when you get there, you find out it's not what you thought it was, huh? But see, these people, to keep that money, they're gonna do the impossible. They're gonna lie, they're gonna steal, they're gonna do backroom deals, they're gonna do all kind of shit, make Faustian bargains. They know they're Israelites. All these people know that they're Israelites, but you think they care? Because they're in the flesh and they serve the world, they serve themselves. They don't serve the Most High. That's only for the election of our people. Romans, the 11th chapter. All right. The election have attained it and the rest were blinded. Okay. Proverbs 23:1. And when thou sittest to eat with a ruler, aren't these people eating with a ruler? Consider diligently what is before thee. Consider what you have in front of you. Consider what you're doing. You're making a deal with the devil. Well, so I could put on that suit and tie, so I could sit up there and get on that press conference and the people could praise me and all this shit, right? Proverbs 11:21, it says, though hand join a hand, the wicked shall not go unpunished, man. Shall not be unpunished, but the seed of the righteous shall be delivered. All right, the elect is gonna be delivered, man. But the seed of an unrighteous bed shall be cut off, man. 2/3 of our people, they're the seed of an unrighteous bed, man. Children got by unlawful beds, man. Unlawful. These niggas are unlawful, man. That's why the Lord told us not to worry about them, man. Don't worry about these coons, these Zambos, these sellouts, man. All right, don't worry about them. They've received their consolation in this world. To hell with their asses, man. So it says, consider diligently what is before thee. Verse 2, Proverbs 23:2. And put a knife to thy throat if thou be given a man given to appetite. And be not desirous of his dainties, for they are deceitful meat. And so here it is. When you're involved with this devil and you're in bed with him, his meat is deceitful meat, man. You know? So it says Cynthia St. Marshall, 61 years old, first black woman CEO in the NBA. Look, see, Jake, when they get up there, you know, when they start getting up there, you know this place is going down. But also, you know these niggas are wicked. These are some wicked niggas. These people that make it in this society, you're wicked. If you put on that white man uniform, you wicked, man. I don't care what you say. You fucking wicked, man. And you sold out because you serving this devil. Yes, we all got to work for this devil, but I ain't putting on no fucking cop uniform. I don't care how much money. Them niggas don't even make that much money. I'm gonna get shot for this devil. I'm gonna go to the army, and you know, certain brothers then came out of that, you know. But look, man, you got Jake right now. You know, talk about I'm a cop. 2024, your ass is a cop, man. You working for the state, you know. I don't know, man. I'd rather be poor and work a fucking regular job, man. You know, yeah, we all gotta, give Caesar what Caesar's, man. But anybody that has it made in this world, okay, you ain't right, because the scriptures say you have to forsake your life in this place. And these people are seeking to save their lives. That's why they want to become attorney generals and shit like that. They made their world. They made their bed in this world, and they're gonna die with this world. All you niggas that sold out, you're gonna die with this world. Okay? You may be Israelites, but you're not the Israel of the Most High. Okay? So enjoy being the mayor of New York. Enjoy, rubbing elbows with the white people, and being their coon nigga. Enjoy being Uncle Tom. Shit. Enjoy it, and enjoy your little, your little NBA glory and shit. Being CEO of Jacob become. Look at this. Sydney Barber, 21 years old, U.S. Naval Academy's first black female brigade commander. Goodness gracious, 21 years old. You're already a black female brigade. You're already a brigade commander. Okay, that's pretty high position, man. How do you think she got there? It wasn't no knee pads involved. No weird shit was going on, man. Okay. Attractive looking young black woman. How the fuck you think? How many 21-year-old black men in the Navy are female are brigade commanders, man? I don't think you will find one. Okay. It says Nia DaCosta, 31 years old, first black woman to direct a Marvel film. Okay, you had Ryan Coogler. He directed the Black Panther movie, which that was a big deal. That was a big deal, man. When Jake got the Black Panther movie in 2018, ooh, that shit was a big deal. Yeah, and motherfuckers wearing dashikis all over the place and shit. Even I put one on one time. Hey, cause that shit, that shit was a whole thing back then. But anywho, right? You got Jake moving on up in this world, right? But it's not necessarily a good thing, all around. It is a good thing and it's a bad thing, right? Because it's good for us, it's bad for Esau. All right. And ultimately, when you see this, our people rejoice, yeah, for the wrong reasons, because they think that, if she could do it, I could do it. I could be something in this society. I could be Beyonce, or I could be Eric Adams. I could be Lori Lightfoot. I could be Fina Willis. I could be one of these successful so-called black people that's in this world. But understand that it says in 1 Timothy 6:10, the love of money is the root of all evil. The reason why you want to become something in this world is so you could get some money, and so you could live a luxurious life. The scriptures say, he that resists pleasure crown his life. These people do not resist pleasure. Yeah, they want to live the most highfalutin life that they possibly can. That's why they work their asses off in order to make something of themselves in this world. We work our asses off for the Lord, so we can enter into rest. The scriptures say they fight for a corruptible crown and us an incorruptible one. All right. Matter of fact, I should pull that up, man, real quick. Their crown is corruptible, man. Corruptible crown, man. 1 Corinthians chapter 9 and verse 24. Know ye not that they which run in a race run all, but one receiveth the prize? So run that ye may obtain. And every man that striveth for the mastery is temperate in all things. Now they do it to obtain a corruptible crown, but we are incorruptible. See, they doing it to obtain a corruptible crown. They studying the damn books, and they joining fraternities. They worshiping Satan. They're doing rituals. They're sacrificing family members. Doing all manner of stuff in order to reach them heights, man. Reach them heights, become CEOs of companies and shit, be on Wall Street, Forbes 30 under 30. All right. All vanity, man. All vanity. Aisha Evans, 51 years old, first black woman to run a self-driving car company. Hey, the people who put together Black Lives Matter, who was it? Women. So-called black women, right? So you see the correlation. You see how it works. You see how Esau promotes these different people, but he ain't gonna promote a real man. Or is one of you brothers in this troop? He ain't promote you to nothing unless you sell out, like these other groups, like Nate and like the Comforter or the Discomforter. They end up passing away. Um, these dudes sell out, and Esau promotes them. Esau puts them on a pedestal. You know, like he told our Lord when he took him up into the mount, and Matthew the 4th chapter. He said, "If you will bow down to me, I'll give you all the kingdoms of this earth, man." Which ultimately wasn't his to give. Well, it was his to give because the earth is given to the hands of the wicked. But the Lord told him, "No, you should not tempt the Lord that power, man. You shall not tempt the Lord that power, man." It wasn't his time to inherit the earth. Psalms the 2nd chapter, it says that the Lord shall give thee the heathen for thy inheritance. Kiss the son lest he be angry. The Lord gonna give us the heathen for our inheritance. It wasn't his time to be the king. That's why when they try to make him a king of the Jews, you're the king of the Jews, king of the Jews. He didn't take it. He didn't accept it because it wasn't his time. That's why I said, he that exalts himself shall be abased, but he that humbles himself shall be exalted. So the Lord humbled himself, and he was exalted. Are our people humbling themselves? No, they want to have their cake and eat it too here. This is not our rest. This is not it. Micah 2:10. Okay, so Jason Wright, first black president of a national NFL team. Jason Wright, the president of the Washington Commanders. It used to be called the was it Redskins? Hey, but that's funny. That's some racist shit. Why they make Jake the president of a former NFL racist team, man? Because the Redskins, that was a racist name, man. And that's how you know this place is wicked, man. This place is fucking wicked, man. They changed it to the Washington Commanders, but they made this black dude the first president of the team. Hey, the Patriots up here, they got a black coach, Gerard Mayo. Gerard Mayo is the coach up here. Hey, so no. Hey, how much you want to bet that he had to go do some weird shit with Robert Kraft, man? I guarantee you had to do some weird shit with Robert Kraft. Okay, because who was the coach before him? Bill Belichick, a pure-blooded white man, a pure-blooded devil that was real cool with the Robert Kraft, man. And Robert Kraft, you've seen him many times over there chilling with Meek Mill, and Michael Rubin. So you already know Gerard Mayo ain't. None of these guys are clean, man. None of them fucking dudes are clean. 50 Cent is over there mocking this nigga 50 Cent was mocking was Diddy and them. 50 yeah, look at Meek Mill and them. Nigga, you using on it too. How you think you got 50 Cent Bulletproof? The game to come out. I was playing 50 Cent Bulletproof when I was a kid. Man, G Unit was playing Def Jam, Fight for New York and all that shit. How you think my nigga 50 Cent got up there, huh? You think he was a tough guy in the hood? How many tough guy niggas are in the hood? You get shot 9 times, and then you come out with a game. You come out with with Get Rich or Die Trying, with the movie, the CD. 50 Cent back then, the nigga was like the biggest nigga on the planet, man. The biggest nigga in New York for sure in the early 2000s, man. Bullying Ja Rule and ending careers and shit. Hey, how you think he got up there with Jimmy Iovine and Interscope and all them people, man? And got vitamin water deals and all this crazy shit, man. And got the effing vodka and come on, bro. Come on, man. That shit don't come to just no regular person. This man was bankrupted, and then they let him free. Let your ass owe $80 million in back taxes, man. We'll see how you get up out of there. They put Wesley Snipes in prison for some shit that he did many moons ago, okay, for some tax evasion or whatever, which his accountants was messing with his money. Okay, so this society, brother, look, either you play ball with the devil, or nobody knows your name, and you ain't gonna you have no position of power, and you're through. You ain't gonna be making no real money like that. You're gonna have to be out here working these regular fucking jobs, and living a life of a normal person, you know. But our people, most of them want to be rich. They want to live. They want to, you know, they want a big ass house. You know, they want to pop the most finest women. They want to, you know, they want to live the luxurious life. Okay, but in its truth, we was called to suffer, brother. Okay, so that in the world to come, we may have the delicacies, man. So again, Proverbs 23rd chapter, it says, when you sit at a table with a ruler, consider diligently what is before thee, man. Consider before you take that deal to become the mayor of New York, what the hell is going to come to you? But before you become the mayor of New York, you gotta do a bunch of other dirt to become district attorney, or to become you know, the president of your school, to become, you know, a judge, to become to sit up there and judge people at the courthouse. You gotta be a Mason, man. You ain't gonna be no regular dude. Yeah, I'm in a public servant. I'm serving the community. You know, I just love my people. And no. You gotta be a dirtbag, man. You gotta be a dirtbag. Okay, the court. When you go to the court and you gotta go to before the judge, that judge up there is a pedophile, man. All right. I don't care what the fuck he says. I got a family and kids and shit like that. That nigga worships Satan, man. And he's sitting there judging you, saying that you didn't pay some taxes from years ago. Fuck you, devil. You are a hypocrite, man. You can't. The scriptures say, man, cast the beam before that out that eye, and then thou shalt behold the mote that is in that brother's eye. Right? How the hell are these devils gonna tell you about right and wrong? You motherfuckers have built this society off of death and destruction, and your upper elites are a bunch of pedophiles, man. Are you fucking serious? You gonna hold a man? You gonna hold Jake accountable for what? You ain't no position to judge nobody, man. It's Psalms 83 and verse 3. They have taken crafty counsel against that people and consulted against that hidden ones. You motherfuckers are not in a position to tell nobody nothing. That's why anytime Jake gets in that world and they start making a bunch of money, they become wicked as hell. And you see them taking all kind of drugs and they end up dying at a young age, man. Like Juice WRLD and all them niggas, you know. And these people, I remember 10 years ago, or 15 years ago, I remember you told these people about these conspiracies and all this shit, man. People look at you like you're crazy. Nowadays, it's so blatantly out there that everybody knows about the so-called Illuminati, so-called the Masons, and all these people. And they know about these demonic worshipers in the music industry, man. They know about how Hollywood works, man. You know, they know about how these children get played with in Disney. You know. They know how you want to get on a Netflix show. You want to get on the hey, like Mike Epps said, what he say? Ready to sell out? Didn't he say ready to sell out on his last stand-up? The fuck you think that means, man? Ready to sell out my show? No, he ready to sell them chicks to the highest bidder, like Will Smith. You think Will Smith didn't sell them cheeks? You think Chris Rock didn't sell them cheeks? 50 Cent didn't sell them cheeks? Eminem didn't sell them cheeks? Master P? James Prince, Jay-Z, Beyonce, Rihanna, all them niggas, all of them. Every single last one of them. If you a household name, nigga, you had to either give somebody up, you had to do some ritual, satanic ritual, you had to sleep with a man in a coffin or a woman or whatever the hell, but you had to get down with the wicked elite, man. You ain't gonna be no powerful person in this world without doing some dirt. That's how it goes. Psalms 83 and verse 3. They have taken crafty counsel against that people and consulted against thy hidden ones. That's it. That's why they have gatekeepers, bootleg gatekeepers. That's what they call them. And P. Diddy's one of them. P. Diddy. Peeing on niggas and doing all kind of dirt and still out of jail. And let you commit a crime, nigga, you gonna have to go to the courthouse immediately. You gonna have to go to the jail immediately. Let you do anything. Let you have a parking ticket that you didn't pay from 3 years ago or some shit. Yo ass, they're gonna garnish your wages or some shit. They're gonna garnish your motherfucking wages. But let the judge find out that you're a Mason. You flash the sign or whatever the fuck you gotta do, and watch them let you go. Hey, that police officer that pulled me over earlier, the other day, I guarantee you, if I had a Mason thing on my plate, they wouldn't have touched me. They wouldn't touch me. I've never seen a nigga, one of these Mason plate people get pulled over. I've never seen it. Well, I've never seen it. That's the secrets of the why you think they got lodges all over the place, man? Cause a lot of these people are into it. A lot of them are trying to move up in the ranks and all this stuff and shit like that, But I met a few ranking members, like low level members, and them niggas, they don't know nothing. They really don't know nothing. They think whatever they're into is like some normal shit. Oh, I'm just trying to, the people that I know, they're powerful. Yeah, nigga, you're a low ranking, and you only move up based upon what you could provide for them. Like if you're an influential person and they could use you, they'll skyrocket you up in the ranks. They'll 33rd degree. Go ahead, 33rd degree. And that's a play on words because they take it from the scriptures. They try to make mockery of the scriptures. But anywho, they'll skyrocket your ass, man. You move straight up to the top if you got influence. If they see that you got influence over the youth and kids and shit like that, why you think they pull you to the side? Hey, Lil Uzi, how you doing, Lil Uzi? Well, you want a $20 million deal? You want to put a pink stone in your head? How you think they find these guys? They got talent scouts, man, and they're looking for them. They're looking for these people that can influence people, man, so that they can have control over the minds of the youth. Because the youth is the most important people that you need to control. Them old motherfuckers, fuck them. They're about to die. Them young cats. That's why the number one selling genre on the earth is hip hop, because hip hop controls the youth. Hip hop and pop music controls the youth, but hip hop is detrimental because that shit is demonic. That gangster rap and all that shit. When Jake came up with, again, I spoke about New York in the beginning. Let's go back to New York. When Jake came up with hip hop in New York, with what they call rap and all that in the 70s and 80s and 90s and shit. When Jake, Judah Benjamin Levi and all them came up with what you call hip hop today, shit was positive. It wasn't about killing niggas and popping dudes, women and shit like that. It was cool. It was more so like intellectual, and you had vibes with it, and it was actually a message behind the shit. But let Esau get his greedy hands on it, because when money start coming in, the love of money is the root of all evil, right? 1 Timothy 6:10. When you hear that word corporate, just know that means wickedness. Just when you hear corporate, oh, we got to talk to corporate. Oh, we got to run this up the ladder. Just know that means we got to talk to Whitey. We got to talk to the white man and let's see what the fuck he says. And when the white man got his hands on hip hop, he turned it into some demonic evil shit. Because here it is, he gets these gangster rappers from the hood, these Arabs and these these ODBs, these old dirty bastards, and all these 21 Savages and all them Tupacs and I'm sure that at a certain point they wanted to talk about something else, but they can't because they're under contract to talk about this, talk about killing, talk about adultery, talk about how you're gonna run up the murder rate, Chief Keef, talk about how I fucked your bitch and this and that. Put that out there, man. Put that in your music. Put that, if not, you're gonna fall off. We're gonna make sure you fall off. Even the top guys, even the top Drakes and all them, they do the same shit. They push the same agenda. They push the same shit. The pop music, the girly music is nothing but thought in music, And if you do that, you get invited to the White House, man. You get to chill with the Kardashians. Like Meg Thee Stallion and them, man. Meg Thee Stallion and them are cool as hell with the Kardashians now. Meg Thee Stallion, Ice Spice. She's up there chilling with Taylor Swift at the Super Bowl. Last year your ass was poor, but now you're chilling with Taylor Swift. What do you think you need to do to be in the room with Taylor Swift? How much is a concert ticket to go see Taylor Swift? $1,000 for just to go sit in like row number 45 up there in the nosebleeds, So it says Psalms 83:3. It says they have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and they have consulted against thy hidden ones. That's crafty counsel. They'll use they'll use people that look like you to push their agendas. So you think, oh no, it's a black man up there, you know? Oh no, he means well for me. He's actually trying to change things from inside. That's the most dumbest shit I've ever heard. Oh, I'm trying. You know, he's gonna enact change. You know, he's gonna put something in. He's gonna take down crime. He's gonna be tough on crime. You know, he's gonna solve our problems. You know, we're gonna get more on our taxes returns. You know, we're going to actually clean up these communities. When the hell did you ever see any of that shit happening? You know, they might put a couple good things up in there. You know, so the people don't fucking lose their minds. But hey, trust and believe that they're working behind the scenes. They're taking crafty counsel against your ass. That's why in the news they're gonna tell you about Donald Trump $450 million bond, but behind the scenes they're working on the micro CHIP. Behind the scenes they're working on taking away your guns, so you can't fight these people when they come down having great wrath, knowing they have but a short time. Which we don't need nothing to fight these devils, because the Most High gonna protect us. But these people out here, they believe in the sword. They believe in the gun. They believe in personal protection and all this shit. They believe in saving their life by themselves. They believe in getting a bunker and storing up food and da. So Esau is moving on these people, man. But he'll use these media outlets and shit to lie to him. He'll use a blackface to tell you lies. When your boy Barack got elected, all them niggas thought that, oh yeah, we're free, He done put more black dudes in the jail than anybody else. He done deported more Mexicans than anybody else. But it wasn't him, it was the daddy above him, the government, the white man above him. Okay? So the whatever politician you see up there, that's just a figurehead. For the real, he's just a smoke and mirrors, like Wizard of the Oz. Smoke and mirrors, man. Okay, the puppet master behind the scenes are pulling the strings, and he says what goes, man. You think they're gonna let some nigga run shit? Eric Adams is he's just a figurehead, brother. Any other of these people who's up there in these positions of power, man, that are jakes. You get a little salary to lie to your people. We making billions and your ass get $150K a year, nigga. 200 a year, 350 a year. You might make a million or two, but that ain't shit to us. That ain't nothing to no devil. He sneezed that shit out in a day. Your ass work your whole life to make $1 million in a year, nigga, or some shit like that. Couple million, whatever it is that Jake gets, and that ain't shit to Esau, man. That ain't nothing to them. This is his world. Your ass is a guest here. You're a slave here, I should say. Okay, Matthew 6:19. It says, lay not up for yourselves treasures upon the earth, where moth and rust doth corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal, man. That's why we have to seek the kingdom of heaven first. The scripture says, keep thy eyes single, therefore your whole body full of light. These people have no light because they're not speaking according to this word. It says Isaiah 8:20. To law and to the testimony, if they speak not according to this word, is because there's no light in them. So when they get up there and they talk about, hey folks, the good people of New York, the good people of this city, Atlanta, or blah, 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 whatever it is, man. We're trying to do this and that. They're bullshit liars. And they learn from their daddy, the devil. John 8:44. It said, ye are of your father, the devil, and the lust of your father you will do. He was a murderer from the beginning. He abode not in the truth. That's you sellouts. All you sellouts, man. Okay, and you're going to die with this devil, as the brother put in Proverbs 11:21. Though hand join in hand, the wicked shall not be unpunished, but the seed of the righteous be delivered. So, hey, though you join hand with them, make Faustian bargains, and, you do what you want to do with these devils, hey, he's always going to be a devil, and you're going to receive the fate that he's going to receive. You're going to receive thermonuclear destruction like he's going to receive. The only difference is you're an Israelite, so you're going to come back in the kingdom as an Israelite, as one of our sons, if the Lord allows, and you'll be in your right mind, and you'll be ashamed, pursuant to Daniel the 12th chapter, right, of what you've done. But nonetheless, you will perish on this side if you join hands with this devil, man. All right. So 1 Corinthians 9:25, every man that striveth for the masteries is tempering all things. Now they do it to obtain a corruptible crown, but we are incorruptible, man. I therefore so run not as uncertainly, so fight I not as one that beateth the air, but I keep under my body and bring it into subjection, lest that by any means, when I have preached to others, I myself shall be a castaway. Right? So it says, obtain a corruptible crown, right? Not but we are incorruptible, man. That's what we're looking forward to. We're looking forward to an incorruptible crown, man. All right, not to be something in this world. Fuck this world, man. And all these dudes that sold out, they all gonna die with this place. Okay, our Lord will remain faithful. The disciples remained faithful. They were poor men, and they remain. They had the spirit. These sellouts that have none, not the spirit. They want the king, they want this world. We don't want the world. We hate their world. So, as you see, our people elevating in positions of power in this world, that means this kingdom's going down, man. All right. When you when you see these jakes elevating, just know that this place is going down, man. America is through. All right. New York is the spirit of this country, man. They're the spearhead of this country. So if New York is shit, if the people can't pay their rent over there, if their jobs are not paying, if the society is collapsing over there, then what you think for the rest of the country, man? You know, over there is supposed to be the Mecca, and motherfuckers is eating out of trash cans. They're fighting for their lives. They're doing all kind of shit, man. So that's the signs of the times, man. All right. So with that, call Halayim La Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rokak Kodash, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace. Citations onto the elect, man. All right. Shalom. Shalom.